Picture this. You're sitting at your desk, ready to tackle an important task. But before you know it, your phone buzzes, an email notification pops up, and suddenly, you're scrolling through social media, wondering where the last hour went. Sound familiar? In today's world, distractions are everywhere, pulling us away from what truly matters. But what if there was a way to cut through the noise, to reclaim your focus and direct it toward what's most important? That's where Stoicism comes in. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy practiced by some of history's greatest minds, offers timeless tools to help us sharpen our focus and live with intention. Whether you're striving to meet a deadline, build a business, or simply be more present in your daily life, focus is the key to unlocking your potential. And the best part, these Stoic practices aren't just theoretical, they're practical, actionable steps you can start using today. In this video, we'll explore 25 Stoic practices designed to help you improve your focus, eliminate distractions, and achieve your personal and professional goals. From morning routines to mindset shifts, these techniques have stood the test of time, proving their worth in the lives of emperors, entrepreneurs, and everyday people like you and me. So, if you're ready to take control of your attention and make every moment count, stick around. By the end of this video, you'll have a toolkit of Stoic strategies to help you stay focused, no matter what life throws your way. Let's dive in. Now that we've set the stage for how Stoicism can help us reclaim our focus, let's dive into the first practice, morning reflection. This is where the Stoics believed the foundation of a focused day begins. Imagine waking up and taking just a few moments to sit quietly, away from the noise of the world, to reflect on what lies ahead. This isn't about rushing into your to-do list or checking your phone. It's about creating a mental space where you can set clear intentions for the day. The Stoics understood that how you start your day often determines how the rest of it unfolds. By beginning with intentional reflection, you give yourself the opportunity to align your actions with your values. Think of it as a mental warm-up where you ask yourself questions like, what do I want to accomplish today? Or what challenges might I face and how can I approach them with clarity and calm? One of the most powerful aspects of this practice is visualizing potential obstacles. The Stoics called this premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. It's not about dwelling on negativity, but rather preparing your mind for what could go wrong. By imagining these scenarios, you reduce the element of surprise and build mental resilience. For example, if you're heading into a busy workday, take a moment to picture how you'll handle interruptions or setbacks. This way, when they happen, you're not thrown off course, you're ready. Morning reflection also helps you prioritize. When you take the time to think about what truly matters, you're less likely to get sidetracked by distractions. It's like setting a compass for your day, ensuring that your focus stays on the things that align with your goals and values. So, how can you start incorporating this practice into your routine? It doesn't have to be complicated. Find a quiet spot, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and ask yourself those guiding questions. Visualize your day, anticipate challenges, and remind yourself of what's within your control. This simple yet profound practice can sharpen your focus, calm your mind, and set the tone for a productive, intentional day. And with that foundation laid, let's move on to the next practice, where we'll explore how embracing discomfort can actually strengthen your ability to stay focused, even when things get tough. Now, let's shift our attention to the second Stoic practice, negative visualization. This might sound counterintuitive at first. Why would anyone want to imagine worst-case scenarios? But as the Stoics teach us, this technique is not about fostering fear or pessimism. Instead, it's a powerful tool to build resilience and reduce anxiety, ultimately helping you maintain focus even in the face of uncertainty. Negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum as the Stoics called it, involves deliberately picturing what could go wrong in a given situation. The idea is to mentally prepare yourself for challenges, setbacks, or even failures. By doing this, you're not caught off guard when difficulties arise. Instead, you've already thought through how you'll respond, which keeps your mind steady and your focus intact. For example, imagine you're about to give a presentation at work. Instead of just hoping everything goes smoothly, take a moment to visualize what might go wrong. What if the projector doesn't work? What if you forget a key point? By anticipating these possibilities, you can plan your responses in advance. Maybe you'll prepare a backup plan for technical issues or jot down a few notes to keep yourself on track. When the moment comes, you're not distracted by fear or panic. You're focused, prepared, and ready to handle whatever happens. This practice also helps you confront the fear of failure head-on. Often, it's not the failure itself that derails us, but the fear of it. By visualizing the worst-case scenario, you take away its power. You realize that even if things don't go as planned, you'll still be okay. This mindset shift frees up mental energy, allowing you to focus on what you can control: your effort, your preparation, and your attitude. Negative visualization also encourages gratitude. When you imagine losing something you value, whether it's a job, a relationship, or even your health, you're reminded of how fortunate you are to have it in the first place. This perspective helps you stay grounded and focused on what truly matters, rather than getting caught up in trivial distractions. So, how can you start practicing negative visualization? It's simple. Take a few moments each day to think about what could go wrong in your current projects or responsibilities. Picture the worst-case scenario and then ask yourself, how would I handle this? What steps can I take to prevent it or to recover if it happens? By doing this, you'll build mental resilience, reduce anxiety, and keep your focus sharp, no matter what challenges come your way. With this practice in mind, let's move forward to the next Stoic technique, where we'll explore how focusing on the present moment can help you cut through distractions and stay fully engaged in what you're doing. Now, let's turn our attention to the third Stoic practice, focusing on the present moment. This principle is at the heart of Stoic philosophy and is incredibly relevant in today's fast-paced, distraction-filled world. The Stoics believed that true peace and focus come from fully engaging with the here and now, rather than being pulled in different directions by regrets about the past or anxieties about the future. Think about it. How often do you find yourself mentally replaying a past mistake or worrying about what might happen tomorrow? These thoughts can easily pull you away from the task at hand, leaving you scattered and unfocused. The Stoics teach us that the present moment is the only thing we truly have control over. The past is gone and the future is uncertain. By anchoring yourself in the now, you can cut through mental clutter and direct your energy toward what matters most. Mindfulness is a key part of this practice. It's about being fully aware of your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. When you're mindful, you're not just going through the motions, you're actively engaged in whatever you're doing, whether it's working on a project, having a conversation, or even just enjoying a quiet moment. This level of presence naturally enhances your concentration because your mind isn't wandering off to other concerns. For example, let's say you're working on an important report. Instead of letting your mind drift to thoughts about an upcoming meeting or a disagreement you had earlier, bring your attention back to the task in front of you. Notice the details, the words you're typing, the ideas you're shaping, the progress you're making. By staying present, you'll not only work more efficiently but also produce higher quality results. The Stoics also remind us that focusing on the present helps us appreciate life more fully. When you're not preoccupied with what's already happened or what might happen, you can truly savor the small, meaningful moments that often go unnoticed. This sense of gratitude and awareness further strengthens your ability to concentrate, as it shifts your mindset from one of lack or worry to one of abundance and clarity. So, how can you start practicing this Stoic principle? Begin by setting aside a few minutes each day to simply be present. You might try a short mindfulness exercise like focusing on your breath or paying close attention to the sensations of a routine activity, such as drinking a cup of tea. Over time, you'll find it easier to bring this sense of presence into other areas of your life, helping you stay focused and grounded no matter what's going on around you. With this practice in mind, let's move forward to the next Stoic technique, where we'll explore how understanding what's within your control can help you eliminate distractions and sharpen your focus even further. Now, let's shift our focus to the fourth Stoic practice, the dichotomy of control. This principle is one of the most powerful tools in Stoicism for cutting through distractions and sharpening your focus. At its core, the dichotomy of control is about understanding the difference between what's within your power and what's not. The Stoics believed that much of our mental clutter and stress comes from trying to control things that are simply beyond our influence. By learning to focus only on what we can control, we free up mental energy and create space for deeper concentration. Imagine you're stuck in traffic on your way to an important meeting. You can't control the traffic, the weather, or the actions of other drivers, but what you can control is how you respond to the situation. You can choose to stay calm, use the time to listen to an audiobook, or mentally prepare for the meeting. The Stoics teach us that by redirecting our attention to what's within our control, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, we reduce frustration and maintain focus, even in challenging circumstances. This practice is especially relevant in today's world, where so much feels uncertain and unpredictable. Whether it's global events, other people's opinions, or even the outcome of your efforts, many things are simply outside your control. The Stoics remind us that trying to influence these external factors is not only futile but also exhausting. Instead, they encourage us to invest our energy in what we can shape, our own choices, efforts, and mindset. This shift in perspective not only reduces mental clutter, but also empowers you to take meaningful action without being weighed down by worry or distraction. For example, let's say you're working on a project at work and you're feeling anxious about whether your boss will approve it. You can't control your boss's reaction, but you can control how thoroughly you prepare, how clearly you communicate your ideas, and how much effort you put into the project. By focusing on these controllable factors, you'll not only improve the quality of your work, but also feel more confident and focused throughout the process. The dichotomy of control also helps us let go of perfectionism and the need for external validation. When you stop worrying about things you can't control, like how others perceive you or whether everything goes exactly as planned, you free yourself to focus on doing your best in the moment. This mindset shift is incredibly liberating and allows you to channel your energy into what truly matters. So, how can you start applying this Stoic principle in your daily life? Begin by taking a moment to reflect on situations where you feel stressed or distracted. Ask yourself, what's within my control here and what's not? Then consciously redirect your attention to the things you can influence. Over time, this practice will help you build mental clarity, reduce unnecessary stress, and stay focused on what truly matters. With this understanding of the dichotomy of control, let's move forward to the next Stoic practice, where we'll explore how journaling can help you organize your thoughts and sharpen your focus even further. Now, let's turn our attention to the fifth Stoic practice, journaling for clarity. This timeless habit has been a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, offering a simple yet profound way to organize your thoughts, reflect on your actions, and sharpen your focus. Journaling isn't just about writing down your day. It's about creating a space to process your experiences, identify distractions, and realign your priorities. Think of your mind as a cluttered desk. When papers, notes, and ideas are scattered everywhere, it's hard to find what you're looking for. Journaling acts like a filing system, helping you sort through the chaos and bring order to your thoughts. By putting your reflections on paper, you gain clarity about what truly matters and what's pulling you away from your goals. the Stoics used journaling as a tool for self-examination. At the end of each day, they would ask themselves questions like, what did I do well today? Where did I fall short? What distractions pulled me away from my priorities? This practice wasn't about self-criticism, but about learning and growth. By reflecting on your actions, you can identify patterns, recognize distractions, and make intentional changes to stay focused. For example, imagine you've been feeling overwhelmed at work, struggling to stay on top of your tasks. By journaling, you might realize that checking your phone every few minutes is breaking your concentration. Or perhaps you notice that certain meetings drain your energy without adding much value. These insights allow you to make adjustments, like setting boundaries with your phone or delegating tasks more effectively. Journaling helps you see what's working and what's not, so you can focus your energy where it counts. Another benefit of journaling is its ability to help you process emotions. When you're feeling stressed, anxious, or frustrated, writing about it can be incredibly therapeutic. It allows you to step back, observe your feelings, and gain perspective. The Stoics believed that by understanding our emotions, we can prevent them from clouding our judgment and derailing our focus. Journaling gives you the space to untangle your thoughts and return to a place of calm and clarity. To get started with this practice, set aside a few minutes each day, preferably in the morning or evening, to write. You don't need to write pages and pages. Even a few sentences can make a difference. Begin by reflecting on your day, noting what went well and what could be improved. Ask yourself, what distracted me today? What did I learn? What can I do differently tomorrow? Over time, this habit will help you build self-awareness, reduce mental clutter, and stay focused on what truly matters. As we've seen, journaling is more than just a record of your day. It's a tool for self-discovery and focus. By making this practice a regular part of your routine, you'll find it easier to navigate distractions, stay aligned with your priorities, and approach each day with intention. With this in mind, let's move forward to the next Stoic practice, where we'll explore how gratitude can shift your focus and transform your mindset. Now, let's shift our focus to the sixth Stoic practice, practicing gratitude. This simple yet powerful habit has the ability to transform your mindset, helping you see the abundance in your life rather than fixating on what's missing. Gratitude isn't just about saying thank you, it's about cultivating a deep appreciation for the present moment and the things that truly matter. The Stoics understood that our minds often gravitate toward what's wrong or lacking, creating unnecessary mental noise and distraction. Gratitude acts as a counterbalance, redirecting your attention to what's already good in your life. When you take the time to acknowledge the positives, no matter how small, you train your mind to focus on what's within your control and what brings you joy. This shift in perspective can have a profound impact on your ability to stay focused and grounded. Imagine starting your day by listing 3 things you're grateful for. It could be something as simple as a warm cup of coffee, a supportive friend, or even the opportunity to learn and grow. By doing this, you set a positive tone for the day, priming your mind to notice the good rather than getting caught up in worries or frustrations. Gratitude helps you cut through the mental clutter, allowing you to approach your tasks with a clearer, more focused mindset. One of the key benefits of practicing gratitude is its ability to reduce mental noise. When you're constantly thinking about what you don't have or what's going wrong, your mind becomes a chaotic place, making it difficult to concentrate. Gratitude quiets that noise by anchoring you in the present. It reminds you of the resources, relationships, and opportunities you already have, giving you a sense of stability and clarity. This mental calmness is essential for maintaining focus, especially in a world full of distractions. The Stoics also believed that gratitude fosters resilience. When you're able to appreciate what you have, even in challenging times, you build a stronger, more positive mindset. This doesn't mean ignoring difficulties or pretending everything is perfect. Instead, it's about finding value and meaning in every situation. For example, if you're facing a tough project at work, gratitude can help you focus on the skills you're developing or the support you're receiving, rather than dwelling on the stress. This shift in focus not only improves your mental clarity but also strengthens your ability to persevere. To incorporate gratitude into your daily routine, try setting aside a few minutes each day to reflect on what you're thankful for. You can do this in the morning to start your day on a positive note, or in the evening to unwind and reflect. Write down your thoughts in a journal or simply take a moment to mentally acknowledge them. Over time, this practice will help you develop a habit of noticing and appreciating the good in your life, reducing mental noise and sharpening your focus. As we've seen, gratitude is more than just a feel-good exercise. It's a powerful tool for shifting your focus and cultivating a positive mindset. By making this practice a regular part of your life, you'll find it easier to stay present, reduce distractions, and approach each day with a sense of purpose and clarity. With this in mind, let's move forward to the next Stoic practice, where we'll explore how embracing discomfort can strengthen your focus and build mental resilience. Now let's turn our attention to the seventh Stoic practice, voluntary discomfort. This might sound counterintuitive at first. Why would anyone willingly choose discomfort? But the Stoics believed that embracing challenges, even small ones, is a powerful way to build mental toughness and sharpen your focus. By stepping out of your comfort zone, you train your mind to remain calm and composed even when faced with difficult situations. The idea behind voluntary discomfort is simple. By intentionally exposing yourself to minor hardships, you prepare yourself to handle larger challenges with greater ease. For example, you might choose to skip a meal, take a cold shower, or wake up earlier than usual. These acts might seem small, but they teach your mind to stay focused and disciplined, even when conditions aren't ideal. Over time, this practice helps you develop resilience, making it easier to maintain focus when life throws unexpected obstacles your way. One of the key benefits of voluntary discomfort is its ability to reduce your dependency on external comforts. In today's world, we're often surrounded by conveniences that make life easier, but they can also make us soft. When you rely too much on comfort, even minor disruptions can throw you off track. By practicing voluntary discomfort, you remind yourself that you don't need perfect conditions to stay focused or productive. This mindset shift is incredibly empowering, as it allows you to tackle challenges head-on without being derailed by discomfort or inconvenience. Another important aspect of this practice is its role in building mental clarity. When you willingly face discomfort, you train your mind to stay present and focused, even when things feel tough. For instance, if you're working on a demanding project and feel the urge to procrastinate, the discipline you've built through voluntary discomfort can help you push through and stay on task. This ability to maintain focus under pressure is a valuable skill, both in your personal and professional life. The Stoics also believe that voluntary discomfort helps you appreciate what you have. When you temporarily give up certain comforts, you gain a deeper sense of gratitude for them. This perspective shift can help you stay grounded and focused, as it reminds you not to take the good things in life for granted. For example, after skipping a meal, you might find yourself more appreciative of your next one, which can help you approach it with greater mindfulness and focus. To incorporate voluntary discomfort into your routine, start small. Choose one or two manageable challenges that push you slightly out of your comfort zone. It could be something as simple as turning off the air conditioning on a hot day or walking instead of driving for short distances. The goal isn't to make yourself miserable, but to build mental strength and focus by embracing small, intentional hardships. Over time, these small acts of discipline will add up, helping you stay focused and resilient, no matter what challenges come your way. By practicing voluntary discomfort, you're not just building mental toughness, you're also training your mind to stay focused and composed even in the face of adversity. This Stoic practice is a powerful tool for cultivating resilience and maintaining clarity. making it an essential part of your journey toward greater focus. With this in mind, let's move forward to the next practice, where we'll explore how the discipline of assent can help you avoid impulsive distractions and stay on track. Now let's shift our focus to the eighth Stoic practice, the discipline of assent. This concept might sound a bit abstract at first, but it's incredibly practical when it comes to improving your focus. The discipline of assent is all about pausing before reacting to external events. Instead of immediately responding to what's happening around you, the Stoics encourage you to take a moment to assess the situation and decide how you want to respond. This simple pause can make a world of difference in maintaining your focus and avoiding impulsive distractions. Think about it: how often do we react to things without really thinking? Someone cuts you off in traffic and you instantly feel anger. A coworker makes a critical comment and you immediately feel defensive. These knee-jerk reactions can pull us out of focus and lead to unnecessary stress. The discipline of assent teaches us to step back and ask ourselves, is this worth my energy? Is this something I can control? By taking that brief moment to reflect, you give yourself the power to choose how you respond, rather than being swept away by emotions or external pressures. This practice is especially valuable in today's fast-paced world, where distractions are everywhere. Social media notifications, urgent emails, or even a noisy environment can easily pull us off track. But when you practice the discipline of assent, you train your mind to pause and evaluate whether these distractions are worth your attention. For example, instead of immediately checking your phone when it buzzes, you might ask yourself, is this notification important right now, or can it wait? This small act of self-control helps you stay focused on what truly matters. Another key benefit of the discipline of assent is its ability to reduce mental clutter. When you react impulsively, your mind becomes crowded with emotions and thoughts that can cloud your judgment. But by pausing and choosing your response, you create mental space to focus on your priorities. Imagine you're working on an important project and a colleague interrupts you with a non-urgent request. Instead of feeling frustrated or distracted, you can calmly assess the situation and decide whether to address it now or later. This clarity allows you to stay focused on your task without being derailed by external interruptions. The Stoics also believed that the discipline of assent helps us align our actions with our values. When you pause before reacting, you give yourself the opportunity to respond in a way that reflects who you want to be. For instance, if someone says something hurtful, you might feel the urge to lash out. But by practicing assent, you can choose to respond with patience and understanding instead. This not only helps you maintain focus, but also strengthens your character over time. To incorporate the discipline of assent into your daily life, start by becoming more aware of your reactions. Notice when you feel the urge to respond immediately and take a deep breath instead. Ask yourself, does this require my attention right now? Is this aligned with my goals and values? Over time, this practice will become second nature, helping you stay focused and composed even in the face of distractions or challenges. By mastering the discipline of assent, you're not just improving your focus, you're also cultivating a deeper sense of self-control and clarity. This Stoic practice empowers you to navigate life's distractions with intention, ensuring that your energy is always directed toward what truly matters. With this in mind, let's move forward to the next practice, where we'll explore how setting daily intentions can help you stay focused and prevent overwhelm. Now, let's turn our attention to the ninth Stoic practice, setting daily intentions. This practice is all about starting your day with purpose by defining small, achievable goals that guide your actions and keep your focus sharp. The Stoics believed that clarity of intention is key to living a meaningful and focused life. By setting clear, manageable goals each day, you create a roadmap that helps you stay on track and avoid feeling overwhelmed by the chaos of life. Think about how often we start our days without a clear plan. We might have a vague idea of what needs to be done, but without specific intentions, it's easy to get sidetracked by distractions or lose sight of what truly matters. Setting daily intentions is like giving your mind a compass. It points you in the right direction and helps you navigate through the noise. For example, instead of saying, "I need to be productive today," you might set an intention like, "I will complete the first draft of my report by noon." This specificity gives you a clear target to aim for, making it easier to stay focused and avoid procrastination. One of the biggest benefits of this practice is its ability to prevent overwhelm. When you break your day into small, actionable steps, even the most daunting tasks become manageable. The Stoics understood that trying to tackle everything at once can lead to stress and burnout. By focusing on one intention at a time, you reduce mental clutter and create a sense of progress that keeps you motivated. Imagine you have a long to-do list. Instead of feeling paralyzed by its length, you can choose one or two priorities for the day and commit to completing them. This approach not only boosts your focus but also builds momentum, making it easier to tackle the next task. Another important aspect of setting daily intentions is aligning them with your broader goals and values. The Stoics emphasized the importance of living in accordance with virtue, and this practice helps you do just that. When you set intentions that reflect what truly matters to you, you ensure that your daily actions contribute to your long-term growth and fulfillment. For instance, if one of your core values is health, you might set an intention to take a 30-minute walk or prepare a nutritious meal. By connecting your daily intentions to your deeper purpose, you create a sense of meaning that fuels your focus and determination. To incorporate this practice into your routine, start by taking a few minutes each morning to reflect on what you want to accomplish. Ask yourself, what is one thing I can do today that will bring me closer to my goals? Keep your intentions realistic and specific, and write them down if it helps you stay accountable. Throughout the day, revisit these intentions to remind yourself of your focus and adjust as needed. Over time, this habit will help you cultivate a sense of clarity and direction that makes it easier to stay on course, even when distractions arise. By setting daily intentions, you're not just improving your focus, you're also building a foundation for a more intentional and fulfilling life. This Stoic practice empowers you to take control of your day one small step at a time, ensuring that your energy is always directed toward what truly matters. With this in mind, let's move forward to the next practice, where we'll explore how the art of saying no can help you prioritize your focus and eliminate unnecessary distractions. Now, let's shift our focus to the 10th Stoic practice, the art of saying no. This principle is all about prioritizing what truly matters and protecting your time and energy from distractions and unnecessary commitments. The Stoics understood that focus is not just about what you choose to do. It's equally about what you choose not to do. By mastering the art of saying no, you create space for the things that align with your values and goals, allowing you to channel your energy more effectively. In today's world, we're constantly bombarded with requests, opportunities, and distractions. It's easy to fall into the trap of saying yes to everything, whether it's out of fear of missing out, a desire to please others, or simply because we haven't taken the time to clarify our priorities. But every time we say yes to something that doesn't truly matter, we're saying no to something that does. The Stoics believed that true freedom comes from the ability to discern what deserves your attention and what doesn't. By saying no to the trivial, you say yes to what's meaningful. One of the most powerful benefits of this practice is its ability to reduce mental clutter. When you say no to unnecessary commitments, you free up mental bandwidth to focus on what's truly important. Think about it. Every time you agree to something that doesn't align with your goals, you're adding another item to your mental to-do list. Over time, this can lead to overwhelm and a sense of being pulled in too many directions. By contrast, saying no allows you to simplify your life and concentrate on the tasks and relationships that bring you closer to your purpose. Saying no also helps you set boundaries, which are essential for maintaining focus and well-being. The Stoics emphasize the importance of self-respect and self-care, and setting boundaries is a key part of that. When you say no to things that drain your energy or distract you from your priorities, you're honoring your time and protecting your mental clarity. For example, if you're working on an important project and someone asks you to take on an additional task, saying no allows you to stay committed to your original goal without spreading yourself too thin. Of course, saying no isn't always easy. Many of us struggle with guilt or fear of disappointing others. But the Stoics remind us that we can't control how others react. We can only control our own choices. By saying no with kindness and clarity, you're not being selfish, you're being intentional. You're choosing to invest your time and energy in the things that align with your values and contribute to your growth. Over time, this practice builds confidence and reinforces your ability to stay focused on what truly matters. To incorporate this practice into your life, start by identifying your priorities. What are the activities, relationships, and goals that matter most to you? Once you have clarity on these, it becomes easier to evaluate requests and opportunities. When faced with a decision, ask yourself, does this align with my values and goals? Will this help me grow or distract me from what's important? If the answer is no, practice saying no with grace and confidence. Remember, every time you say no to something that doesn't serve you, you're saying yes to your focus, your purpose, and your peace of mind. By mastering the art of saying no, you're not just improving your focus, you're reclaiming your time and energy for the things that truly matter. This Stoic practice empowers you to live with intention, ensuring that your actions are always aligned with your deepest values. With this in mind, let's move forward to the next practice, where we'll explore how solitude can help you clear your mind and refocus on what's truly important. Now, let's turn our attention to the 11th Stoic practice, practicing solitude. In a world that's constantly buzzing with noise and activity, solitude offers a rare opportunity to step back, reflect, and recharge. The Stoics understood the profound value of spending time alone, not as a form of isolation, but as a way to cultivate inner clarity and focus. By intentionally creating space for solitude, you give yourself the chance to reconnect with your thoughts, values, and priorities, free from the distractions of the outside world. Solitude is more than just being alone. It's about using that time purposefully. The Stoics believed that moments of quiet reflection are essential for self-awareness and growth. When you step away from the constant demands of daily life, you create room to examine your actions, decisions, and emotions. This practice allows you to identify what's truly important and what might be pulling you off course. Think of solitude as a mental reset button, a chance to declutter your mind and refocus on what matters most. One of the key benefits of solitude is its ability to help you process your experiences. In the hustle and bustle of everyday life, it's easy to get caught up in the moment without taking the time to reflect. Solitude gives you the space to think deeply about your day, your interactions, and your goals. For example, you might ask yourself, did I act in alignment with my values today? What challenges did I face and how did I respond? By reflecting on these questions, you gain valuable insights that can guide your future actions and decisions. Solitude also helps you recharge your mental and emotional energy. Constant stimulation from work, social media, and other distractions can leave you feeling drained and scattered. Spending time alone allows you to step away from these external pressures and reconnect with your inner self. This isn't about escaping responsibility. It's about creating a balanced life where you have the energy and focus to meet your commitments with clarity and purpose. Even just a few minutes of solitude each day can make a significant difference in how you approach your tasks and relationships. To incorporate this practice into your life, start by setting aside small pockets of time for solitude. This could be as simple as taking a quiet walk in nature, sitting in a peaceful room, or dedicating a few minutes to journaling in the morning or evening. The key is to create an environment where you can think without interruption. Use this time to reflect on your day, your goals, and your values. Ask yourself what's working well and what needs adjustment. Over time, these moments of solitude will become a vital part of your routine, helping you stay grounded and focused. The Stoics remind us that solitude is not a luxury, it's a necessity for a focused and meaningful life. By making space for quiet reflection, you're not just clearing your mind, you're strengthening your ability to stay aligned with your purpose. With this in mind, let's move forward to the next practice, where we'll explore how adopting a broader perspective can help you reduce distractions and stay focused on what truly matters. Now, let's shift our focus to the 12th Stoic practice, the view from above. This powerful exercise invites you to step back and imagine your life from a much broader perspective. Picture yourself looking down at the world from a great height, seeing not just your own life but the vast interconnectedness of everything around you. The Stoics believed that this mental exercise could help you gain clarity and reduce distractions by putting your daily concerns into their proper context. When you adopt the view from above, you begin to see how small and fleeting many of your worries truly are. That argument you had earlier, the deadline that's stressing you out, or the minor inconvenience that's been nagging at you, all of these things start to feel less significant when viewed against the backdrop of the larger world. This isn't about dismissing your problems, but rather about recognizing their true scale. By zooming out, you can separate what's truly important from what's merely noise. This practice also helps you cultivate a sense of humility and gratitude. When you consider the vastness of the universe and the countless lives being lived simultaneously, it's easier to let go of ego-driven concerns. You might find yourself less bothered by trivial matters, like someone cutting you off in traffic or a rude comment online. Instead, you're reminded of the bigger picture, your goals, your values, and the impact you want to have on the world. This shift in perspective can be incredibly freeing, allowing you to focus your energy on what truly matters. To incorporate the view from above into your daily life, try setting aside a few moments each day to practice this exercise. Close your eyes and imagine yourself rising above your current situation, seeing your home, your city, and eventually the entire planet from a distance. As you do this, reflect on the interconnectedness of all things and the fleeting nature of individual concerns. Ask yourself, what will this matter in a week, a month, or a year? By regularly practicing this exercise, you'll train your mind to prioritize long-term focus over short-term distractions. The Stoics understood that life's challenges often feel overwhelming when viewed up close. But by adopting the view from above, you can gain the clarity needed to navigate them with calm and purpose. This practice isn't just about reducing distractions, it's about aligning your focus with what's truly meaningful. With this in mind, let's move forward to the next practice, where we'll explore how embracing obstacles can transform challenges into opportunities for growth. Now, let's turn our attention to the 13th Stoic practice, embracing obstacles. This practice is all about shifting your perspective on challenges, seeing them not as setbacks but as opportunities for growth. The Stoics believed that every obstacle, no matter how frustrating or difficult, carries within it the potential to teach us something valuable. By adopting this mindset, you can maintain focus even when things don't go as planned. When you face a challenge, it's natural to feel frustrated or overwhelmed. But the Stoics encourage us to pause and ask, what can I learn from this? How can this situation make me stronger or more resilient? By reframing obstacles as opportunities, you transform them from distractions into tools for personal development. For example, a missed deadline might teach you better time management, or a difficult conversation could improve your communication skills. The key is to focus on what you can control, your response, rather than dwelling on the problem itself. This mindset shift is especially powerful when it comes to maintaining focus. Instead of allowing obstacles to derail your progress, you can use them as stepping stones. Imagine you're working on a project and suddenly a major setback occurs. Rather than letting frustration take over, you can ask yourself, how can I adapt? What new strategies can I try? This proactive approach keeps your mind engaged and focused on solutions rather than getting stuck in negativity. Embracing obstacles also helps you build mental toughness. When you consistently view challenges as opportunities, you train your mind to stay calm and composed under pressure. Over time, this resilience becomes a habit, allowing you to tackle even the most difficult situations with clarity and determination. The Stoics called this amor fati, or the love of fate, a willingness to accept and even embrace whatever life throws your way. To put this practice into action, start by reflecting on a recent challenge you faced. Ask yourself, what did I learn from this experience? How did it help me grow? By consciously reframing obstacles in this way, you'll begin to see them as valuable lessons rather than distractions. Over time, this mindset will help you stay focused on your goals, no matter what obstacles arise. With this perspective in mind, let's move forward to the next practice, where we'll explore how the power of silence can help you cultivate inner peace and sharpen your focus. Now, let's explore the 14th Stoic practice, the power of silence. In a world filled with constant noise, whether it's the chatter of social media, the buzz of notifications, or the demands of daily life, silence can feel like a rare luxury. But for the Stoics, silence wasn't just a break from the chaos. It was a deliberate practice to cultivate inner peace and sharpen focus. By intentionally creating moments of quiet, you give your mind the space it needs to recharge and refocus. The Stoics understood that external noise often leads to internal clutter. When your environment is loud and distracting, it's harder to think clearly or make thoughtful decisions. Silence, on the other hand, acts as a reset button for your mind. It allows you to step back, reflect, and gain clarity on what truly matters. Think of it as decluttering your mental workspace, removing the unnecessary distractions so you can focus on the tasks at hand. One way to practice this is by setting aside time each day for silence. This doesn't mean you have to sit in complete stillness for hours. Even a few minutes of quiet reflection can make a difference. You might start your morning with a moment of silence before diving into your day, or take a short walk without headphones, letting your thoughts flow freely. The goal is to create a space where your mind can settle and your focus can sharpen. Silence also helps you become more aware of your thoughts and emotions. When you're constantly surrounded by noise, it's easy to ignore what's going on inside you. But in silence, you can't escape your own mind. This can be uncomfortable at first, but it's also incredibly powerful. By sitting with your thoughts, you gain insight into what's driving your actions and where your focus is being pulled. This self-awareness is key to staying aligned with your goals and values. Another benefit of silence is its ability to reduce stress and anxiety. When you're bombarded with information and stimuli, your brain can feel overwhelmed, making it harder to concentrate. Silence gives your nervous system a chance to calm down, allowing you to approach challenges with a clearer, more focused mind. It's like hitting the pause button on life's chaos, giving you the mental clarity to tackle what's next. To incorporate this practice into your life, start small. Dedicate just 5 minutes a day to silence, whether it's through meditation, journaling, or simply sitting quietly. Over time, you'll notice how these moments of stillness help you stay grounded and focused, even in the midst of a busy day. The Stoics believed that silence wasn't just the absence of noise, it was a tool for cultivating inner strength and clarity. With this understanding of how silence can enhance focus, let's move forward to the next practice, where we'll explore the Stoic habit of practicing self-denial to strengthen willpower and reduce dependency on external distractions. Now let's turn our attention to the 15th Stoic practice, practicing self-denial. This might sound counterintuitive at first. Why would anyone willingly give up comforts or pleasures? But for the Stoics, self-denial wasn't about punishment or deprivation. Instead, it was a deliberate exercise to strengthen willpower and reduce dependency on external stimuli, ultimately sharpening focus and building mental resilience. The idea is simple. By temporarily stepping away from comforts, whether it's skipping a favorite meal, taking a cold shower, or resisting the urge to check your phone, you train your mind to endure discomfort. This practice teaches you that you don't need constant external validation or instant gratification to function. Over time, this builds a sense of inner strength and self-control, which are essential for maintaining focus in a world full of distractions. Think of it like building a muscle. Just as lifting weights strengthens your body, practicing self-denial strengthens your willpower. When you're used to saying no to small temptations, it becomes easier to resist bigger distractions that pull you away from your goals. For example, if you're accustomed to skipping dessert or delaying a reward, you'll find it easier to stay focused on a challenging task instead of giving in to procrastination. Self-denial also helps you appreciate what you have. By temporarily giving up something you enjoy, you gain a deeper sense of gratitude for it when you return. This shift in perspective reduces the constant craving for more, which can often scatter your focus. Instead of chasing the next dopamine hit, you learn to find satisfaction in the present moment, which is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. To incorporate this practice into your life, start small. Choose one comfort or habit you rely on and give it up for a short period. It could be something as simple as avoiding social media for a day or drinking water instead of coffee in the morning. The key is to approach this exercise with intention, not resentment. Remind yourself why you're doing it, to build focus, strengthen willpower, and cultivate inner discipline. Over time, you'll notice how this practice helps you stay grounded and focused, even when external distractions try to pull you away. The Stoics believed that self-denial wasn't about living a life of hardship, but about preparing yourself to face challenges with clarity and determination. By reducing your dependency on external comforts, you free your mind to focus on what truly matters. With this understanding of how self-denial can sharpen focus, let's move forward to the next practice, where we'll explore the Stoic principle of aligning actions with values to stay focused on meaningful goals. Now, let's shift our focus to the 16th Stoic practice, the discipline of action. This principle is all about ensuring that your actions align with your core values and long-term goals. It's easy to get caught up in the busyness of life, doing things that feel urgent but don't actually contribute to what truly matters. The Stoics believed that by consciously aligning your actions with your values, you can cut through the noise and stay focused on what's meaningful. At its heart, the discipline of action is about intentionality. It asks you to pause and reflect before acting. Is this decision moving me closer to my goals, or is it just a distraction? For example, if one of your core values is personal growth, spending hours scrolling through social media might not align with that. Instead, choosing to read a book, take a course, or practice a skill would be actions that reflect your values and keep you focused on what's important. This practice also helps you avoid the trap of multitasking, which often leads to scattered focus and shallow results. When you align your actions with your values, you're more likely to prioritize tasks that have a real impact rather than jumping from one thing to another without purpose. The Stoics emphasized the importance of doing fewer things but doing them well rather than spreading yourself thin. To apply this principle, start by identifying your core values. What matters most to you? Is it family, creativity, health, or something else? Once you're clear on your values, evaluate your daily actions. Are they in harmony with what you care about? If not, what changes can you make to bring them into alignment? This doesn't mean you have to overhaul your life overnight. Small, consistent adjustments can make a big difference over time. The discipline of action also encourages you to let go of actions that don't serve your values, even if they seem appealing in the moment. For instance, saying no to an unnecessary commitment might free up time for something more meaningful. By focusing on what aligns with your values, you create a sense of purpose and direction that naturally reduces distractions. Ultimately, This practice is about taking control of your actions rather than letting external pressures dictate them. When you act in alignment with your values, you're less likely to be swayed by fleeting temptations or societal expectations. Instead, you stay grounded in what truly matters, which sharpens your focus and helps you make progress toward your goals. With this understanding of how aligning actions with values can enhance focus, let's move forward to the next practice, where we'll explore the Stoic reflection on mortality and its role in sharpening focus by emphasizing the importance of time. Now, let's turn our attention to the 17th Stoic practice, reflecting on mortality, often referred to as memento mori. This ancient Stoic exercise involves contemplating the inevitability of death, not to instill fear, but to bring clarity and urgency to how we live our lives. At first glance, it might seem like a somber topic, but the Stoics saw it as a powerful tool for sharpening focus and prioritizing what truly matters. The idea behind memento mori is simple yet profound. By remembering that our time is limited, we're reminded to make the most of every moment. This reflection helps cut through distractions and trivial concerns, bringing our attention back to what's truly important. When you're aware that life is finite, you're less likely to waste time on things that don't align with your values or goals. Instead, you're motivated to focus on actions that have lasting meaning and impact. For example, imagine you're faced with a decision about how to spend your evening. You could spend hours mindlessly watching TV, or you could use that time to connect with loved ones, work on a passion project, or learn something new. Reflecting on mortality helps you recognize that time is a precious resource, and it encourages you to choose activities that enrich your life rather than simply passing the time. This practice also helps you let go of procrastination. When you're reminded that life is short, the excuses we often make, like "I'll start tomorrow" or "I'll do it when I have more time," lose their power. Instead, you're inspired to take action now, knowing that every moment is an opportunity to live intentionally and purposefully. To incorporate memento mori into your daily life, try setting aside a few minutes each day to reflect on your mortality. You might ask yourself questions like, if today were my last day, would I be proud of how I spent it? Or, what legacy do I want to leave behind? These reflections can help you stay grounded in your values and keep your focus on what truly matters. It's important to note that this practice isn't about dwelling on death in a morbid way. Instead, it's about using the awareness of life's impermanence as a motivator to live fully and authentically. By embracing this Stoic principle, you can cultivate a deeper sense of purpose and focus, ensuring that your time is spent on things that bring meaning and fulfillment. With this understanding of how reflecting on mortality can sharpen focus, let's move forward to the next practice, where we'll explore the Stoic virtue of patience and its role in maintaining focus during challenging times. Now, let's shift our focus to the 18th Stoic practice, cultivating patience. In a world that often demands instant results, patience stands as a quiet but powerful virtue that can transform how we approach challenges and maintain focus. The Stoics believed that patience isn't just about waiting, it's about maintaining a calm and steady mindset, even when things don't go as planned. This practice is essential for staying on track, especially when distractions or setbacks threaten to derail your progress. At its core, patience is about accepting the natural pace of life. The Stoics understood that many things are outside our control, and trying to rush or force outcomes only leads to frustration. By practicing patience, you learn to focus on what you can control: your effort, your attitude, and your response to circumstances. This shift in perspective helps you avoid the mental clutter that comes with impatience, allowing you to stay centered and focused on your goals. Consider a situation where you're working on a long-term project. It's easy to feel frustrated when progress seems slow or when obstacles arise. But by embracing patience, you remind yourself that meaningful results take time. Instead of giving in to frustration, you channel your energy into consistent effort, trusting that your persistence will pay off. This mindset not only keeps you focused but also reduces the stress that comes from unrealistic expectations. Patience also plays a key role in managing relationships and interactions. When you're patient with others, you create space for understanding and collaboration, which can prevent unnecessary conflicts or distractions. For example, if a colleague or family member is slow to respond or doesn't meet your expectations, reacting with impatience can escalate tensions and pull your focus away from what truly matters. By choosing patience, you maintain emotional balance and keep your attention on productive actions rather than reactive emotions. To practice patience in your daily life, start by noticing moments when you feel rushed or frustrated. Pause and remind yourself that not everything can or should happen immediately. Reflect on the Stoic idea that some things are beyond your control and focus instead on how you can respond with calm and purpose. Over time, this practice will help you build resilience and maintain focus, even in the face of delays or challenges. By integrating patience into your Stoic toolkit, you'll find that it becomes easier to stay on track and avoid the distractions that come with frustration. This virtue not only sharpens your focus but also deepens your ability to navigate life's uncertainties with grace and determination. With this foundation of patience, let's move forward to the next practice, where we'll explore how structured routines can further enhance your focus and productivity. Now, let's turn our attention to the 19th Stoic practice, the power of routine. In a world filled with endless choices and distractions, having a structured daily routine can be a game changer for maintaining focus and clarity. The Stoics understood that consistency in our habits creates a foundation for mental discipline, allowing us to channel our energy toward what truly matters. At its heart, a routine is about creating order in your day. When you establish a predictable rhythm, you reduce the number of decisions you need to make, which in turn minimizes decision fatigue. Think about it. How much mental energy do you spend deciding what to eat, when to work, or how to prioritize tasks? By setting a routine, you free up that mental space, allowing you to focus more deeply on the tasks at hand. The Stoics believed that this kind of structure helps you align your actions with your values, ensuring that your daily efforts contribute to your long-term goals. For example, imagine starting your day with a morning ritual that includes reflection, exercise, and planning. This not only sets a positive tone for the day, but also eliminates the need to figure out what to do first. Over time, these small, consistent actions build momentum, making it easier to stay focused and productive. The Stoics would argue that such routines are not about rigidity, but about creating a framework that supports your growth and well-being. Routines also help you navigate challenges with greater ease. When life throws unexpected obstacles your way, having a stable routine provides a sense of control and stability. It's like having an anchor in a storm. You know that no matter what happens, certain parts of your day will remain constant. This predictability reduces stress and allows you to approach challenges with a clear mind rather than being overwhelmed by chaos. To incorporate the power of routine into your life, start small. Identify 1 or 2 key activities that align with your goals and commit to doing them at the same time each day. Whether it's journaling, exercising, or setting aside time for focused work, consistency is key. Over time, these habits will become second nature, and you'll find that your ability to focus improves significantly. By embracing the Stoic practice of routine, you create a structure that supports your focus and productivity. This isn't about perfection, it's about progress. As you build your daily rhythm, you'll discover that consistency is a powerful tool for staying on track and achieving your goals. With this foundation in place, let's move forward to the next practice, where we'll explore how empathy can further enhance your focus and emotional clarity. Now, let's shift our focus to the 20th Stoic practice, practicing empathy. While Stoicism is often associated with self-discipline and personal resilience, it also places great importance on understanding others. Empathy, the ability to see the world through someone else's eyes, is a powerful tool for reducing interpersonal distractions and fostering emotional clarity. By practicing empathy, you not only improve your relationships but also strengthen your ability to stay focused on what truly matters. The Stoics believed that much of our mental clutter comes from misunderstandings and conflicts with others. When we're caught up in disagreements or frustrated by someone's actions, it's easy to lose sight of our own goals and priorities. Empathy helps us step back from these situations and see them from a broader perspective. Instead of reacting impulsively or holding on to resentment, we can approach conflicts with understanding and patience. This shift in mindset not only reduces emotional turbulence but also allows us to maintain focus on our own path. For example, imagine a colleague who seems difficult to work with. Instead of letting frustration take over, try to understand their perspective. Maybe they're under pressure, dealing with personal challenges, or simply unaware of how their actions affect others. By practicing empathy, you can approach the situation with compassion rather than irritation. This doesn't mean you have to agree with them or ignore your own needs. It simply means you're choosing to respond thoughtfully rather than react emotionally. This approach not only diffuses tension but also helps you stay focused on your work and goals. Empathy also helps us build stronger, more meaningful connections with others. When we take the time to listen and understand, we create an environment of trust and collaboration. This reduces the likelihood of misunderstandings and conflicts, which can be major distractions in both personal and professional settings. By fostering empathy, you create a space where everyone feels heard and valued, allowing you to focus on what truly matters without being weighed down by unnecessary drama. To incorporate empathy into your daily life, start by actively listening to others. When someone speaks, give them your full attention without interrupting or planning your response. Try to understand their feelings and motivations, even if you don't agree with them. Another powerful exercise is to reflect on your interactions at the end of the day. Ask yourself, did I approach others with understanding? Could I have handled a situation differently? Over time, these small acts of empathy will become second nature, helping you navigate relationships with greater ease and focus. By embracing the Stoic practice of empathy, you not only improve your emotional clarity, but also create a more harmonious environment for yourself and those around you. This practice reminds us that focus isn't just about managing our own thoughts. It's also about how we engage with the world and the people in it. With this in mind, let's move forward to the next practice, where we'll explore the art of detachment and how it can help you maintain focus on what truly matters. Now, let's turn our attention to the 21st Stoic practice, the art of detachment. At its core, this principle is about freeing yourself from the weight of outcomes and focusing instead on the effort you put into your actions. The Stoics understood that while we can control our intentions and efforts, we often have little control over the results. By detaching from outcomes, we can maintain focus on what truly matters, our own actions and mindset, rather than being consumed by external factors. Detachment doesn't mean indifference or apathy. It's not about giving up on your goals or ignoring the importance of results. Instead, it's about recognizing that outcomes are often influenced by factors beyond your control. When you tie your sense of worth or success solely to results, you set yourself up for frustration and distraction. The Stoics believed that true peace and focus come from aligning your energy with what you can control, your effort, your attitude, and your response to circumstances. For example, imagine you're working on a project at work. You've put in countless hours, done your best, and followed all the right steps, but despite your efforts, the project doesn't achieve the desired outcome. If you're overly attached to the result, this situation can leave you feeling defeated and distracted. However, if you practice detachment, you can focus on the fact that you gave it your all. You can take pride in your effort and use the experience as a learning opportunity, rather than letting it derail your focus. This practice is especially powerful in situations where uncertainty is high. Whether it's a job interview, a creative endeavor, or even a personal relationship, detaching from outcomes allows you to stay present and focused on the process. It helps you avoid the mental clutter of worrying about what might happen and instead directs your energy toward what you can do in the moment. This shift in mindset not only reduces anxiety but also enhances your ability to perform at your best. To incorporate detachment into your daily life, start by reframing how you think about success. Instead of measuring success solely by results, focus on the quality of your effort and the lessons you learn along the way. When faced with a challenging situation, remind yourself that your job is to do your best, not to control the outcome. Over time, this practice will help you cultivate a sense of inner calm and resilience, allowing you to stay focused even in the face of uncertainty. By embracing the art of detachment, you free yourself from the distractions of external validation and outcomes. This Stoic practice teaches us that true focus comes from within, from the effort we put forth and the mindset we cultivate. With this in mind, let's move forward to the next practice, where we'll explore the value of simplicity and how it can help you eliminate distractions and focus on what truly matters. Now, let's shift our focus to the 22nd Stoic practice, the value of simplicity. In a world filled with endless distractions and constant demands, simplicity is a powerful tool for sharpening your focus. The Stoics believed that by stripping away the unnecessary both in our external environment and within our minds, we can create space for what truly matters. This practice isn't about deprivation, it's about clarity. When you remove the clutter, you can see your priorities more clearly and direct your energy toward them. Think about your daily life for a moment. How much of your time and attention is consumed by things that don't truly align with your goals or values? Whether it's the constant notifications on your phone, the accumulation of material possessions, or the mental noise of worrying about things you can't control, these distractions pull you away from what's important. Simplicity, as the Stoics taught, is about intentionally choosing to focus on the essentials and letting go of the rest. One way to practice simplicity is by decluttering your physical space. A cluttered environment often leads to a cluttered mind. When you clear out the excess, you create a sense of order and calm that makes it easier to concentrate. Start small, tidy up your workspace, organize your digital files, or donate items you no longer need. These actions might seem minor, but they can have a profound impact on your ability to focus. Simplicity also applies to your mental habits. The Stoics encouraged us to question our desires and ask whether they align with our values. Are you chasing goals because they truly matter to you, or because society tells you they should? By simplifying your desires and focusing on what's meaningful, you reduce the mental noise that can distract you from your true priorities. This doesn't mean you stop striving for growth or success. It means you pursue them with intention and clarity. Another aspect of simplicity is learning to say no. In a world that constantly demands our attention, saying yes to everything can leave us feeling overwhelmed and scattered. The Stoics understood that focus requires boundaries. By saying no to distractions and unnecessary commitments, you free up time and energy to invest in what truly matters. This might mean turning down an invitation, limiting your screen time, or setting aside time for quiet reflection. Practicing simplicity also helps you appreciate what you already have. The Stoics often reminded themselves of the impermanence of material possessions and the fleeting nature of external achievements. By cultivating gratitude for the present moment and the essentials in your life, you shift your focus from what you lack to what you already possess. This mindset not only reduces stress but also enhances your ability to stay present and focused. Incorporating simplicity into your life is a gradual process, but the rewards are immense. As you reduce both material and mental clutter, you'll find it easier to concentrate on your goals and live in alignment with your values. This Stoic practice teaches us that true focus isn't about doing more, it's about doing what matters most. With this in mind, let's move forward to the next practice, where we'll explore how aligning your desires with reason can help you stay focused and avoid unnecessary distractions. Now, let's turn our attention to the 23rd Stoic practice, the discipline of desire. At its core, this practice is about aligning what you want with what is truly reasonable and meaningful. The Stoics believed that many of our distractions and frustrations stem from chasing desires that don't serve our deeper values or long-term goals. By bringing reason to the forefront, we can filter out unnecessary pursuits and focus on what truly matters. Imagine your desires as a compass. If they're pointing in random directions, you'll find yourself wandering aimlessly, pulled by every passing whim or societal expectation. But when you align your desires with reason, that compass becomes a reliable guide, directing you toward actions and goals that are in harmony with your values. This doesn't mean suppressing your ambitions, it means refining them so they contribute to your growth and well-being. One way to practice the discipline of desire is to regularly ask yourself, why do I want this? Whether it's a career milestone, a material possession, or even a social media post, take a moment to reflect on whether it aligns with your true priorities. Often we chase things out of habit, fear of missing out, or a desire for external validation. By questioning these impulses, you can identify which desires are worth pursuing and which are merely distractions. The Stoics also emphasized the importance of distinguishing between natural desires and those imposed by external influences. For example, wanting to improve your skills or deepen your relationships is a natural desire rooted in growth and connection. On the other hand, craving the latest gadget or chasing status symbols often stems from societal pressures. When you focus on natural desires, you reduce the mental clutter of chasing goals that don't truly fulfill you. Another key aspect of this practice is learning to temper excessive desires. The Stoics warned against letting our wants spiral out of control, as this can lead to frustration, anxiety, and a lack of focus. Instead, they encourage contentment with what we have while still striving for meaningful progress. This balance allows you to pursue your goals without being consumed by them, keeping your focus sharp and your mind at ease. The discipline of desire also ties into the Stoic concept of self-control. By mastering your desires, you gain greater control over your attention and energy. This doesn't mean denying yourself pleasure or ambition. It means choosing them wisely. When you align your desires with reason, you free yourself from the constant pull of distractions and can channel your efforts into what truly matters. As you integrate this practice into your life, you'll notice a shift in how you approach your goals. Instead of feeling scattered or overwhelmed by endless wants, you'll find clarity and purpose in your pursuits. The discipline of desire teaches us that focus isn't just about avoiding distractions, it's about directing your energy toward what aligns with your values and reason. With this in mind, let's move forward to the next practice, where we'll explore how humility can further sharpen your focus and reduce ego-driven distractions. Now, let's shift our focus to the 24th Stoic practice, practicing humility. Humility, in the Stoic sense, isn't about diminishing yourself or downplaying your achievements. Instead, it's about recognizing your place in the larger scheme of things and understanding that your ego can often be the biggest obstacle to clarity and focus. When we let pride or arrogance take the lead, we risk becoming distracted by the need to prove ourselves, seek validation, or compete unnecessarily. Humility, on the other hand, helps us stay grounded and centered on what truly matters. Think of humility as a mental filter. It allows you to see yourself and your actions with honesty, free from the distortions of ego. When you approach life with humility, you're less likely to get caught up in comparisons, envy, or the need to impress others. This frees up mental energy that can be redirected toward meaningful goals and tasks. For example, instead of worrying about how others perceive your work, you can focus on doing the work itself to the best of your ability. This shift in perspective not only reduces distractions but also fosters a sense of inner peace. One practical way to cultivate humility is to regularly remind yourself of your limitations. The Stoics believed that acknowledging what you don't know or can't control is a sign of wisdom, not weakness. This doesn't mean doubting your abilities, it means staying open to growth and learning. When you approach challenges with humility, you're more likely to seek help, collaborate with others, and adapt to new information. This mindset keeps you focused on progress rather than perfection, which is often a trap set by the ego. Another aspect of humility is recognizing the contributions of others. The Stoics emphasized that no one achieves success entirely on their own. By appreciating the role that others play in your journey, you cultivate gratitude and reduce the ego's tendency to take credit or demand recognition. This not only strengthens your relationships but also keeps you focused on collective goals rather than personal glory. When you're less concerned with being the center of attention, you can channel your energy into actions that benefit everyone involved. Humility also helps you handle criticism and setbacks with grace. When your ego isn't tied to every outcome, you're less likely to be derailed by failure or negative feedback. Instead, you can view these experiences as opportunities to learn and improve. This resilience is key to maintaining focus, especially when faced with challenges that might otherwise trigger frustration or self-doubt. By practicing humility, you build a mindset that prioritizes growth over ego, keeping your attention firmly on what you can control and improve. As you integrate humility into your daily life, you'll notice a subtle but powerful shift in how you approach your goals. The need to prove yourself or outshine others will fade, replaced by a quiet confidence in your ability to contribute meaningfully. This practice teaches us that focus isn't just about avoiding external distractions, it's also about quieting the internal noise created by ego. With this foundation, let's move forward to the final practice, where we'll explore how repetition and consistency can solidify these Stoic principles into lasting habits. Now, as we approach the final practice, let's explore the cornerstone of Stoic growth, the power of repetition. Stoicism teaches us that true mastery and focus aren't achieved through grand, one-time efforts but through the steady, consistent application of principles over time. Repetition is the bridge between understanding a concept and embodying it in your daily life. It's how small, intentional actions become habits, and how habits shape the way we think, act, and focus. Think of repetition as the process of carving a path through a dense forest. The first time you walk through, it's slow and laborious. You're clearing the way step by step. But with each subsequent journey, the path becomes clearer, smoother, and easier to navigate. In the same way, when you repeatedly practice Stoic principles, you're strengthening the mental pathways that lead to focus and clarity. Over time, these pathways become second nature, allowing you to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and intention. One of the key benefits of repetition is its ability to reduce decision fatigue. When you consistently apply Stoic practices, like morning reflection, journaling, or the discipline of ascent, you're training your mind to default to these habits rather than relying on willpower alone. This frees up mental energy, allowing you to focus on what truly matters without being bogged down by constant deliberation. For example, if you've made it a habit to pause and reflect before reacting to a stressful situation, you'll find that this response becomes automatic, helping you stay calm and focused even under pressure. Repetition also reinforces the Stoic mindset of focusing on effort rather than outcomes. When you commit to practicing a principle daily, you shift your attention from the end result to the process itself. This aligns with the Stoic belief that we can't control external outcomes, but we can control our actions and attitudes. By repeating these actions, you build resilience and discipline, which are essential for maintaining focus in the face of distractions or setbacks. Over time, this mindset becomes ingrained, helping you stay grounded and purposeful no matter what challenges arise. Another aspect of repetition is its role in building confidence. When you consistently practice Stoic principles, you begin to see tangible progress in your ability to stay focused and composed. This progress, no matter how small, reinforces your belief in the effectiveness of these practices. It's like stacking bricks to build a wall. Each repetition adds another layer of strength and stability. This confidence not only enhances your focus but also empowers you to tackle bigger challenges with a sense of calm and determination. To make repetition work for you, it's important to start small and stay consistent. Choose one or two Stoic practices that resonate with you and commit to practicing them daily. It could be as simple as spending 5 minutes each morning reflecting on your intentions or jotting down 3 things you're grateful for before bed. The key is to make these practices a non-negotiable part of your routine, so they become as automatic as brushing your teeth. Over time, these small, repeated actions will compound, leading to profound changes in your focus and overall mindset. As we wrap up this exploration of Stoic practices, remember that repetition isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. Each time you practice, you're reinforcing your commitment to living a focused, intentional life. And with each repetition, you're not just building habits, you're building a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. So, as you move forward, embrace the power of repetition and let it guide you toward the clarity and focus you seek. Now that we've explored the power of repetition, let's shift our focus to how these Stoic practices can transform your professional life. Imagine walking into a high-pressure meeting or facing a tight deadline. How can Stoicism help you stay calm, focused, and productive? The answer lies in applying these timeless principles to the challenges of the modern workplace. One of the most immediate ways Stoicism can improve your focus at work is through the practice of morning reflection. Before diving into your tasks, take a few minutes to set clear intentions for the day. Ask yourself, what are my priorities? What challenges might arise? And how can I approach them with clarity and composure? This simple habit helps you start your day with purpose, reducing the mental clutter that often leads to distraction. When you walk into a meeting or tackle a project, you'll feel more grounded and prepared to handle whatever comes your way. Another powerful Stoic practice for the workplace is the discipline of assent. In a fast-paced environment, it's easy to react impulsively to emails, feedback, or unexpected problems. But Stoicism teaches us to pause before responding. When a colleague sends a frustrating message or a project hits a snag, take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself, is this within my control? How can I respond in a way that aligns with my values? This pause not only prevents unnecessary stress, but also helps you maintain focus on what truly matters, rather than getting caught up in emotional reactions. Deadlines are another area where Stoic practices can make a significant difference. Instead of viewing a tight deadline as a source of anxiety, use the Stoic principle of embracing obstacles as opportunities. Break the task into smaller, manageable steps and focus on one step at a time. By concentrating on the process rather than the pressure of the deadline, you'll find it easier to stay focused and productive. Remember, it's not about controlling the outcome, it's about giving your best effort to the task at hand. Multitasking is a common challenge in the workplace, but Stoicism offers a solution through the practice of living in the present moment. When you're juggling multiple tasks, it's easy to feel scattered and overwhelmed. Instead, apply the Stoic principle of focusing on what's in front of you. Give your full attention to one task at a time and let go of the urge to constantly switch between projects. This not only improves the quality of your work, but also reduces the mental fatigue that comes from trying to do too much at once. Finally, consider the Stoic practice of journaling as a tool for professional growth. At the end of each workday, take a few minutes to reflect on your actions and decisions. What went well? What could you improve? This habit helps you identify patterns, learn from your experiences, and refine your approach to work. Over time, this self-awareness will enhance your ability to stay focused and aligned with your goals, even in the face of distractions or setbacks. By integrating these Stoic practices into your professional life, you'll find that focus becomes less about forcing yourself to concentrate and more about cultivating a mindset that naturally supports clarity and productivity. Whether you're navigating a challenging meeting, meeting a tight deadline, or managing multiple tasks, Stoicism provides the tools you need to stay grounded, intentional, and effective. And as you apply these principles consistently, you'll discover that the benefits extend far beyond the workplace, enriching every aspect of your life. Now that we've seen how Stoicism can transform your professional life, let's turn our attention to a challenge that affects nearly everyone in the modern world: digital distractions. In an age where screens dominate our attention, how can Stoic principles help us reclaim our focus and reduce the constant pull of technology? The answer lies in applying timeless wisdom to the very modern problem of digital overload. One of the most effective Stoic practices for a digital detox is the discipline of self-denial. This doesn't mean giving up technology entirely, but rather intentionally limiting your use of it. Start by setting boundaries, such as designating specific times of the day to check emails or social media. By consciously choosing when to engage with digital devices, you regain control over your attention, rather than letting it be hijacked by notifications and endless scrolling. This practice not only reduces screen time, but also helps you cultivate a deeper sense of presence in your daily life. Another powerful Stoic tool for managing digital distractions is the principle of focusing on what's within your control. While you can't control the constant stream of information online, you can control how you respond to it. When you feel the urge to pick up your phone or check a notification, pause and ask yourself, is this necessary right now? Does this align with my priorities? By practicing this moment of reflection, you create a mental buffer that allows you to resist the pull of digital distractions and stay focused on what truly matters. The Stoic practice of voluntary discomfort can also be applied to digital detox. Challenge yourself to spend periods of time without your devices, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. This could mean leaving your phone in another room during meals, taking a walk without headphones, or dedicating an hour each evening to screen-free activities. Over time, these small acts of self-discipline strengthen your ability to detach from digital stimuli and focus on the present moment. Journaling, a cornerstone of Stoic practice, can also play a key role in reducing digital distractions. At the end of each day, reflect on how you used technology. Were there moments when you felt distracted or overwhelmed by screens? What could you do differently tomorrow to create more balance? This self-awareness helps you identify patterns and make intentional choices about your digital habits, fostering a healthier relationship with technology. Finally, consider the Stoic exercise of the view from above. When you find yourself mindlessly scrolling or losing hours to digital distractions, take a step back and imagine your life from a broader perspective. Ask yourself, is this how I want to spend my time? What truly matters to me? This shift in perspective can help you break free from the grip of digital distractions and refocus on what's meaningful in your life. By integrating these Stoic practices into your daily routine, you'll find that reducing screen time and digital distractions becomes less about willpower and more about cultivating a mindset that values presence and intentionality. Whether it's setting boundaries, practicing self-discipline, or reflecting on your habits, Stoicism offers practical tools to help you reclaim your focus and live a more balanced, fulfilling life in the digital age. Now that we've explored how Stoicism can help us navigate the challenges of digital distractions, let's take a closer look at how these ancient principles can work hand in hand with modern productivity tools. Combining Stoic practices with tools like time blocking, task lists, and mindfulness apps can create a powerful synergy, helping you stay focused and intentional in a world full of demands and distractions. Time blocking, for example, is a popular productivity technique where you allocate specific chunks of time to particular tasks or activities. When paired with the Stoic practice of setting daily intentions, time blocking becomes more than just a scheduling tool. It becomes a way to align your actions with your values. Before you start your day, take a moment to reflect on what truly matters to you. Then, use time blocking to prioritize those tasks that align with your goals, ensuring that your time is spent on what's meaningful rather than what's merely urgent. This combination helps you stay focused on what's within your control, reducing the temptation to get sidetracked by less important tasks. Task lists are another modern tool that can benefit from a Stoic mindset. While it's easy to create a long list of to-dos, the Stoic principle of focusing on what's essential encourages you to prioritize quality over quantity. Instead of overwhelming yourself with an endless list, identify the 3 most important tasks for the day, tasks that align with your long-term goals and values. By keeping your list short and intentional, you reduce decision fatigue and create space for deeper focus on what truly matters. This approach also ties into the Stoic practice of saying no, helping you avoid overcommitting and staying true to your priorities. Mindfulness apps, which are designed to help you stay present and reduce stress, can also be enhanced by Stoic principles. Many of these apps encourage you to pause and reflect, which aligns perfectly with the Stoic discipline of assent, the practice of pausing before reacting to external events. When you feel overwhelmed or distracted, use a mindfulness app to guide you through a brief moment of reflection. Ask yourself, is this distraction worth my attention? Does it align with my goals? This small pause can help you regain focus and make intentional choices about where to direct your energy. Another way to combine Stoicism with modern tools is by using journaling apps to track your progress and reflect on your daily habits. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to review how you used your time and whether your actions aligned with your values. Did you stay focused on your priorities, or did you get pulled into distractions? By regularly reflecting on your habits, you can identify patterns and make adjustments to improve your focus over time. This practice not only reinforces the Stoic habit of self-awareness, but also helps you stay accountable to your goals. Finally, consider integrating Stoic practices with digital tools that promote simplicity and minimalism. Apps that help you declutter your digital space, such as those that block distracting websites or limit screen time, can be powerful allies in your quest for focus. These tools align with the Stoic value of living simply, helping you reduce mental clutter and create an environment that supports intentional living. By combining these tools with Stoic principles, you can create a balanced approach to productivity that prioritizes focus, clarity, and purpose. By blending Stoic wisdom with modern productivity tools, you can create a system that not only helps you get more done, but also ensures that your actions are aligned with your values. Whether it's through time blocking, task lists, or mindfulness apps, these tools become even more effective when paired with the intentionality and self-discipline that Stoicism teaches. Together, they offer a practical and holistic approach to staying focused in a world that constantly demands your attention. As we wrap up our exploration of the 25 Stoic practices to improve focus, it's clear that these timeless principles offer more than just philosophical insights. They provide practical tools for navigating the complexities of modern life. From morning reflection and negative visualization to embracing discomfort and practicing gratitude, each practice serves as a stepping stone toward greater mental clarity and intentionality. Together, they form a comprehensive framework that helps you cut through distractions, align your actions with your values, and stay grounded in what truly matters. The beauty of these practices lies in their adaptability. Whether you're juggling a demanding career, managing personal relationships, or simply trying to stay present in a world full of noise, Stoicism offers a way to reclaim your focus and live with purpose. By integrating these techniques into your daily routine, you can cultivate a mindset that not only withstands challenges but thrives in the face of them. Remember, focus isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Each small step you take toward applying these practices brings you closer to a life of clarity, resilience, and fulfillment. Now it's your turn to put these ideas into action. Start with 1 or 2 practices that resonate with you and gradually build from there. Experiment, reflect, and adjust as you go. And don't forget to share your experiences in the comments below. Your insights could inspire others on their own journey toward greater focus and intentionality. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more Stoic wisdom. Together, let's continue exploring how ancient philosophy can help us live better, more focused lives in the modern world. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.